Joining us this morning is Paul Nelson, also John Smith, and John Detour. Is that right, John?
Yes.
John, you just got back from Afghanistan?
Yes, sir.
What's it like to be back in America here?
It's nice to see trees and grass and regular people again.
How long were you over there?
About a year.
Really?
Just about a year.
Wow. Well, welcome back.
Thanks.
It's really good to have you on the show. Paul, let's turn it over to you and explain what we're going to be talking about today.
Okay, well, what we'd like to do today is kind of get clear up some misconceptions maybe about American Legion Riders and some of the chapters. John Detour here is the director of the Ashtabula chapter of American Legion Riders at Post 103 in Ashtabula, and we'd just like to explain, you know, that it's not a motorcycle club or a gang per se, as people see it as. And what we would like to explain how much charities the Legion Riders do. And at this point, I think I'll let John talk about most of that, so, because he knows more. But we'd like to get it out to where people know when you see a bunch of Legion Riders going by, usually they're out on a run, a charity run of some kind, and the amount of money that we'd like to present, the amount of money that they do provide to the legacy, like the legacy run, which is American Legion program that was put in place, I believe, in 2006, that for children of servicemen that were killed after 9/11 of 2001, and it goes for scholarships for these kids and everything else, and that's what the main thing of the legacy run is. And so that's it.
That's right. Legacy Run does raise money for children of fallen servicemen and women since 9/11. Just this past year, the Legacy Run came through Ashtabula, through Route 90 there. There was about 500 bikes that left Canada, Pennsylvania, and New York, and on their way to our main meeting place, they stopped and gassed up in Ohio. This last year for the Legacy Run, we raised it's about $668,000 for the Legacy Run, and we have about $5.7 million in a fund for the Legacy Run, and that just deals out different scholarships and such to different children with the families that have lost, and they can range from any denomination of dollars amounts, you know. That's just one of the things that the riders do. The main is the Legacy Run. And like Paul said, we are not a motorcycle club. We are considered a riding club, an RC, not an MC. We are a bunch of friends, family members, members of the Legion who get together, who enjoy riding motorcycles and the interest of motorcycles. And we raise money for veterans, #1, children in our community, #2, and helping each other out.
You are a rider yourself?
I am a rider myself,
Well,
yes.
You too, John? Are you, Paul?
No.
I didn't think so.
No. I wish, but not with my back.
That's true. That's true. So, when was the latest ride that was held then, locally?
Locally?
Yeah.
We just finished our Bad Run in August.
Okay, just a couple months ago.
Yeah, that raised over $1,000 for us to donate to veterans.
Okay.
The Bad Run is Bikers Against Diabetes, so we donate that money to
Fantastic.
veterans with diabetes.
Fantastic.
Another run we have is the Meshco Run. That run also was over $1,000 in donating, but that one goes to cancer or the APL. This year it went to the Ohio Veterans Memorial Park. We donated almost $1,000 to them, and they made a nice stone for us. They were asking for donations to help erect a wall to pay tribute to those lost since 9/11 and Desert Storm, Desert Seal.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Now, probably as we go into the bad weather seasons, unfortunately, you won't be having any runs until probably spring.
Yeah, we do most of the runs in the spring when, you know, the bad weather and stuff. But we
Right.
still continue to try to raise money and donate. We adopt a family during Christmas time and take care of them. It doesn't matter if a soldier has fallen or getting ready to leave for service. We try and escort them to and from. We brought Smitty home. We brought a couple other people home. We had to bring a few of them that we weren't able to thank home. And so it's a good time when we can bring them back and shake their hand.
Absolutely, absolutely. Smitty, how long you been riding? Since a kid? Since you were
Yeah, a few years.
Is that right? And you too, John?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this is a fantastic organization, and,
Yes,
and
it is.
really helpful to a lot of the
Yeah.
veterans out there that, of course, have problems like diabetes. It was interesting that you were helping out the APL. They are in dire need of for help with their animals out there. Paul, now I know you and I are going to be doing a special segment starting next month about the veterans, different organizations and that, and
Yes.
giving out information. You might be able to get Ann Allshouse in, the veteran service officer, to be a guest with Paul and many others too, I'm sure.
Right. I'd like to contact like the DAV, the Disabled American Veterans, the VFW. I've already talked to them. I know Ernie Barbie, he's the commander there. He'll come in, and the in-country Vietnam veterans, and we got all kinds of organizations around that a lot of people don't even know exist or going on. And they all do charity work and work for the community and everything else. And I'd just like to try and get the word out about all of them, just like with the writers, you know, and stuff about what goes on.
I was going to ask you this too. Maybe John can answer this. To be a writer, you have to be a member of that particular Legion post. Is it Dewey Howlett?
No.
No.
To be a writer, you have to be a member of the American Legion. You can be
Anywhere.
a ladies auxiliary member, you could be a son of the Legion, you
Right.
could be a Legionnaire, but you must be in good standings with the Legion.
Right.
You must own a motorcycle or be married to someone who owns a motorcycle. And you can be a member of any post as long as you're a member of the American Legion as a whole.
So how many locally people are in your organization?
Locally in Ashtabula, we're close to 45.
Okay. Are you looking for more members?
All the time.
Yeah.
The Conneaut post here in Conneaut doesn't have a writers, and
No, I
I'd
don't
like them
think
to
they do.
know that they can get a hold of me, and we can set them up.
Sure.
We have websites. They can visit the website American Legion Riders Post103.org. They can like us on Facebook, American Legion Riders Post 103, or you could just look up the American Legion in general on the internet, and it has links to the riders and all the different organizations.
And is there a number that they could call? Or?
Well, the people can get a hold of me if they want, and you know they know how to. A lot of people at the Legion here in town
Sure.
know how to get a hold of me.
Sure. Numbers
and
in the
I
book,
can get
I
a hold of
believe.
John.
My
No,
numbers are
I
all
don't-
at the
Oh, it's not in the
not in
book. That's why I never can call you.
Yeah.
They have my information at the Conneaut Legion also.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Okay, super, super.
Uh,
So if you'd like to be a member of this organization, which is doing some tremendous things out there, get a hold of John or Paul, and they can hook you up to be a part of this. I don't know if you had some stuff you wanted to read, I thought, Paul.
Well, this is to do with the writers. This is one of the recipients of scholarship. I'm here to thank the American Legion for financially contributing to my education, said Taylor Curry, the son of former 23-year Air Force veteran David Curry and a Legacy Scholarship recipient. I stand here not because of my intelligence, but because of my father's service to America. My father would have wanted my education to continue, and he would be so grateful for the contribution received from the American Legion. Okay, that's one. And Jennifer Cap's father, Chief Warrant Officer 5 Douglas V. Cap, 48, was among 7 Army soldiers killed in 2004 when their Black Hawk helicopter crashed while flying from Fort Hood, Texas to check on progress in repairing vehicles damaged in Iraq. Also a Legacy Scholarship recipient, she now works in the banking industry. Clapp told the audience that her father's service gives you a better comprehension of duty, honor, and courage. She said she felt like a part of the Legion family and thanked the writers for their efforts. It means so much to me that the writers raise this money for me to go to college, she said. All I can say is thank you.
Excellent. Excellent testimony.
Yeah, that's from 2 of the kids that were recipients of the Legacy Scholarship Fund.
Sure.
That, and like I say, the amount that, like John said, that they received this year was $668,421.
That was just this year.
That was this year. And there's over, let's see if it's on here. Yeah, there's, the runs are, the first American Legion Legacy run took place in 2006. The 6 prior Legacy runs netted more than $2.6 million for the Legacy Fund. This year's top donors included Minnesota American Legion, over 40,000. South Carolina American Legion, over 37,000. Florida, over 33,000. And one post from Rider Legion Post 593 in Converse, Texas, over $25,000 stuff that they contributed to the Legacy run. And that's just the point that I wanted to get across, is what, when people, like I say, when people see people with the vests on that says American Legion Riders, that they're usually doing something that's to do with the servicemen, the veterans, or the like this
for the good,
run, for the good of the community, right, and the kids of our servicemen.
Real quick, I wanted to mention too, I just got a notice from you last week, I think it was, where once a month, I think it's the first Sunday of the month, that your post has
they put on the breakfast.
The breakfast.
There's
quite a menu there.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. Yeah. I can guarantee you, it's good.
So this is at correct me if I'm wrong, Dewey Howlett Post 103, and I think it's the first Sunday of the month.
Right.
First Sunday of the month, from 10 o'clock till noon.
And it wasn't it pancakes, and you get eggs and
oh, you can eat pancakes, eggs, sausage, hash browns, toast, juice, coffee.
Wow.
Yeah.
For how much was it?
It varies. It's not very much. All you can eat pancakes with sausage is $5.
Wow, that's good price.
Yeah.
Oh, are you the cook, John?
Sometimes, yes, I am. Most of the time, the cook is the owner from the Cork and Kettle in Ashtabula.
Oh, okay.
He's also a rider.
Okay,
and
great.
he'll donate his time. And the proceeds from those breakfasts, they just help keep us afloat, so we can help other people throughout the winter times and stuff.
Sure, yeah.
So that money does help us.
You're probably putting Smitty to work here too.
I'll be putting him to work soon.
comes back from Afghanistan. They're gonna put him right back to work here in America.
It's all open to the public for that.
Yeah.
You know, and stuff on Sunday mornings.
And I like to personally thank the writers, because while I was overseas, they kept in touch with me and sent me care packages.
Great.
Made sure my family was okay. Fixed my wife's flat tire in the pouring rain one time.
Yeah.
And
that counts. That means a lot.
yeah, and it made me feel good knowing that my family was taken care of while I was gone.
Yeah, yeah, and, fantastic. Now, this is for men and women, right?
Yes.
For the
we have a mixed group of a mixed attendance of members, men and women.
Okay.
But we also have 9 women riders who ride their own.
Oh,
that's what I was going to just say. It's you'd be surprised at how many women actually ride themselves and have their own bikes.
Good, good for them.
John's wife does, right?
Yeah.
Good for them. That's great.
And on top of the breakfast and the runs we do, we do 3 blood drives a year at our post.
What you do?
And that brings in about 25 to 30 people, and each pint of blood helps 3 people. So that's a little thing we've taken on.
That's certainly needed. I want to wish you guys well. This is a great project and program, and invite you to come back and see us anytime. Really
Thanks for having us on.
Thank you, John. Thanks, Smitty. Welcome
back.
Nice to meet you. Nice meeting you, and you also, Smitty. Thank you for your service. You know,
You're welcome.